can be a great people, Kal-El, they wish to be. They only lack the light to show the way.
Nope, that camera, that angle's way off. Let me adjust everything in here. But we're at Goodwill, of course. For me, it's the second Goodwill of the day. And at one of our usual spots, decided to go up the road a little bit. Today's Tuesday, which is senior day for most thrift stores around my area. So I'm working to try to, I don't even have my phone with me. I don't get back and get my phone from the car. But we're racing to try to avoid the rush of people. The last Goodwill I was at, there was starting to be a rush. So we're working our way up to the different Goodwills. And yeah, we'll see what we find. Let's get in there. We're looking to buy low, sell high. We're looking to resell on eBay primarily. And like the video, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, hit the bell notification. I'm gonna grab my phone, then we're gonna get in there. Okay. We just weaved our way all the way through the clothes and the front. I looked at the glass, doesn't look very good. Starting off in the shoe section, which 13. I want to say those are a bit too common as far as Nikes go. What do we have here? Nike IDO. I like that fly. Oh, these are some Metcons. Which, actually, Metcons do pretty well. What's my camera focused on? Gotta make sure this camera is focused where it needs to be. Let me just start that. Some Hokas. These look really wide. Missing insoles. Don't know if I really want to deal with that. Some Brooks. Got some damage there on both of them right there on the heel. Some more Metcons. I have some Metcons actually right now that the only reason why I might have picked those up, but I have some Metcons that are sitting right now, same style. I'm not much of a shoe reseller either, so. But let's go look at the bins. There are bins here. Nope. Step back around. Put that around. Okay. We're looking through the bins here, and what do we find? A Brighton bag. So we're gonna put that in the cart. How much are we gonna pay? $7? Not bad. It kind of has more of a the sports sack look to it. Are there any more down there? I wonder. Not really seeing much else. Let me look over here. What is that? Nope. There are a couple of other carts over there, but it's a little I'm gonna pack the stuff on top that isn't really that great. Nothing really there. That is a melt glass pitcher. But we're going to stay away from it. Oh, look at this. You know we're going to pick that up for sure. And that's personal purchase. Nothing that's really worth it. At least I don't think so. It really depends the location. Huh. What's the one for this thing? I need $10. I would definitely have to think about that. I might try to scan it to see the brand, see what the pricing is going to be on that. It's probably melamine. Alright, let's go check out the aisles. Let's start here. Let's start here. We'll start in the trading Walmart overs. Okay. So over at another Goodwill I was at, I noticed some items that were Walmart exclusive stuff. And so it does look like they are getting Walmart items, which I wasn't 100% familiar that they actually, or I didn't know, I should say, that they did that. I know Target for sure, but I did not know Walmart. And I've heard like Macy's, local department stores, Coast Pottery, California. I'm wondering if this, the chip, not a chip, chip in the glaze. I think I'm gonna leave it. Well, how much? I think I'm gonna leave it. I don't think it really goes for that much. And I'm not sure if it came with a lid or not. So I'm just thinking of scanning it, but it's got a shape to it where the box it would need would be kind of unique. It's cool, but probably had something there in the middle. Oh, look at this. Yeah. That lava lamp is missing the top to it, so you really want to have those complete. Okay, what do we got? We got the pens. Pop figures, which aren't really that great anymore. Oh, there's like an old, probably coming from all this old wood over here. Like just like an old home smell coming from over here. Like an old smoker's home. I can smell it. Maybe in some of this wood. Which then leads me to believe that perhaps there might be other items donated that might have a smoke smell, so I'm going to have to keep my nose out for that. I was going to say I might keep my eye out, but I'm not going to be able to see it. All right, check out the other aisle. You know, I did spot that Deneen mug. We already picked it up. I'm wondering if there's any more floating around that I can add to my collection. But no, I don't see any more. We don't mess with plates at all. Well, I shouldn't say at all. It's just exceptions to every rule, like I always say. And most of it's because of the shipping of these things. Mostly due to the shipping, especially larger plates, and just the diameter really throws off the boxes that I purchase. The boxes that I purchased to ship items out in, then I would need to hopefully have a unique size that I saved. It never fails. I'll find a good plate and I just won't have a box for it. Some frosted, like, glass balls here. Nada there. Nada. What we got here? What do we got here? Chipped up. One of these cameras right here. Look at this. Ooh, $16. We'll go put it in its right place. Okay, I just realized I forgot to put this back, but I picked this up. Saw this over there. It's not. I'm not gonna buy it because it's $4.89. But generally, these sell for right around $10. Guitar. It says right there, guitar foot. So, I mean, if you can get it for like a buck or two, it does sell pretty well. I've sold them before really well. You just can't pay too much for them. They just do not go for that much at all. But they are desirable. Just not, for me, not at $4. I think I heard another cart rolling out, so we might go check that out really quick. I am back in the metal section because it's starting to get crowded around here. All those seniors are making their way. So, all right, let's check out this clear glass over here. Okay, here we are. I'm gonna go through the bins, and if I find anything, I'll show you guys what I find. Okay, I just realized I forgot to do the miscellaneous toy aisle. Miscellaneous and toy aisle is what I meant to say. There's a little scarecrow, a bat. It's really looking pretty cleared out today, which is a typical day when they shuffle all this stuff out, and I'm assuming move them all along to the bins or the outlets. Stuff that's been sitting around, so I'm assuming, I mean, I'm not 100% sure, but I do believe they go by, like, you know, that's probably one of the reasons why they have the dates on the stickers. They kind of determine what's been sitting here forever, what hasn't. There's something pretty creepy up here. Oh, whoa. The heck? Victorian trading. Yeah, I don't think that's going to be worth anything. But we're not really finding too much out today. A baby? I thought it was a tie. It's a tie, but it doesn't have the beans in it. It's weird. Just kind of showing you guys what technically, I guess, bare shelves would look like for me here, and you know, at the Goodwills that I frequent. This is pretty bare in my opinion, but my opinion is just based on, you know, my experience here. That is not an N64 controller. I mean, it's an N64 controller, but it's not a branded. Okay, so I think we're gonna head on out of here. We're not really finding too much. I'm gonna go look at the glass again, because I didn't really get a good look at the jewelry, and I definitely want to take a look at that. I have found some great watches before, and I'll take you guys up there. We'll look at it. Obviously, if I see anything along the way, as I'm walking up that direction, I'll definitely pop it back on, or turn the camera back on. But I think we're definitely going to take the Deneen mug. You guys know I collect these Deneen mugs. We're taking that. We got that Brighton purse. And you know what? I forgot to look this up. What's it called? Like macrame? I always forget the name. I can never pronounce it properly. Oh, but I'm looking at a little model set right here. Check this out. Don't think. Oh my goodness. That doesn't sound good. But this one, $11. These Revel ones, Revel, aren't really that good. I mean, it's an F15. I'm gonna leave it behind. I really don't feel like going through it and trying to determine if all the pieces are there either. So, all right, let's start to head towards the front. I'm gonna take a second look at the jewelry. We'll see what's in there. But this is looking kind of old-ish. What is this made? It's kind of like a DIY Christmas tree thing. Yeah, we'll leave that behind. All right, let's work our way out to the front. Like I said, it's Senior Tuesday. They are making their way out to the other thrift stores. Sounds kind of quiet though out there. I'm kind of hidden right now in this. So I don't really hear too much activity right now, but let's see what's going on. I might show you some clothes. We'll see. Okay, something I wanted to warn you guys about. You might see people pick these up a lot, but they're not. This is an ice bucket. There it is. Ice buckets do not sell well at all. Don't get caught in the trap of picking up ice buckets. You'll see people be like, "Oh, pick up ice buckets." George's Biard is one of the popular ones. It's got like a retro feel to it. It takes forever to sell. You're gonna have to discount it. In my opinion, don't do ice buckets at all. I completely stay away from them. The type of box you're gonna need is awkward too. However, I do recommend picking up coffee pots. I do sell these all the time. This is interesting. I just spotted this. Okay, give me a sec here. Okay, I just saw this coffee pot, and I just saw the price right now, so we're definitely not going to pick it up, because it probably only go for about $30 to $40. I don't really want to go through the hassle of cleaning and boxing it, but the ones I find have a glass lid on them. I'm not finding ones with an actual aluminum lid, so kind of odd, but we'll stay away from that. Look at, and up here is another ice bucket. Stay away from ice bucket. That's not an ice bucket, but stay away from ice buckets. Trust me. Okay, let's continue the trip up to the front. Alright, as we were about to walk out, I saw this right here. This is a wine bottle holder. Skeleton hands, obviously for Halloween. We'll just scoping it out. It is ceramic, I think. However, it should sell for around $40, so we're definitely gonna pick that up for $9.39. So I just saw it at the end. It was actually tucked away behind something. So keep looking around. Keep your eyes moving. You never know what you're gonna see, especially as you're walking out. Where's this over here? Okay. Just note, I saw this earlier, but I didn't really give it a good look. Oh, they want $22 for it, so. Not for $22. Now let's keep moving. Okay, I'm over in the clothing section, which you guys know I do not do clothing, but I found this UCD, which is University of Davis, California. A university in California, up north. But made in the USA JanSport long sleeve. This is super niche. But I think it's worth it for that price. And then look what we have here. We have a lamb's wool. Eddie Bauer. It looks vintage. Well, made in the USA. Tiny. Oh, sorry. We have 919 on that. It just felt great quality when I touched it, so I might. Here's a V-neck sweater. It's a lightweight sweater, so it still might do well. I'm going to check it out just a little bit further, just make sure there's no holes or anything in it. And I'm going to look to see what I can potentially price it at. Everything else here looks pretty generic. I was watching Tech and Sports video the other day. I mean, I pretty much watch his channel pretty regularly, and you know, when it comes to clothing, that's really where you want to look, you want to watch. Okay, let me check these out really quick. Okay, so the Eddie Bauer is probably about $30-ish. It's a bit of a high price to pay for it, but we don't pay sales tax here at Goodwill, so it's $9.19 is what's on the tag. So I think we're gonna get that just because clothing's so easy for me to list. I mean, I don't like it, and the reason why I don't like it is just because I don't like dealing with clothes. I don't like clothes, but it's easy to list. It's gonna take me, I don't know, maybe about a minute or two, the most, to get that up and listed really quick. And I just hang all my clothes, so I don't have a really much of a filing system. Like, I don't do that much clothes, so everything just gets hung up. Karen Scott, look out for Kendra. This is totally not according to clothes, but look out for Kendra Scott jewelry. Kendra Scott jewelry does incredibly well. She had a Barbie, it's inspired by the movie, a Barbie, like a, what do you call it, charm bracelet that sold for about, I think, $500 during the hype. Still goes for a few hundred if you can find it out there. I'm getting kind of hungry, guys. I need to get something to eat. I didn't eat any breakfast this morning, just coffee. Coffee and chia seeds is what's fueling me right now. But there's really nothing else here. As far as clothing goes, we still need to take a look at that jewelry. I haven't made it out there yet. Lee, that's a local high school. Kind of nice. And then the Jam Sport, I'm guessing it's going to be around 30-ish too, so, but it's super niche. I wouldn't recommend picking up UC Davis stuff to anybody out there because it's not a very well-known college. Mostly like, focused towards healthcare. 21. It's like an Orvis thing that's too thick to sell right now. And I don't sell anything I really don't sell clothing that's very specific to certain seasons. So, like winter stuff, I try to stick to items that sell year around. Even though most items do sell year round, it's just that thick sweaters and winter wear sells better towards winter. And lighter clothes, summer items sell better around summer, getting close to summer. So, all right, jewelry time. Okay, we're at the jewelry counter now, and look in the back of that brooch, seeing if it's anything that's signed here. Looks like some sort of compass thing back there. Tommy Hilfiger. Nothing there. I want to see the shoes they have up here. These Nikes, of course, some Brooks. They've really changed up their whole little glass area here. It's really like a nice little nook they've created. But price is going to be too high. Some Vans with him. Okay, I think we're gonna wrap up this trip and Giants Majestic. Camera back over here. $9. It's the Mavens. Oh, I've never seen that name. Maven. Where? Swap. At first I was thinking Swahili. Interesting. Pretty well faded. I don't think it's really. Yeah. All right. Well, let's head on out. Not bad. I mean, not too much. And flea market day is tomorrow, so that's where we'll pick up some good, good stuff for the store, bread and butter, and hopefully some big bolos as well too. Not really any big bolos. Maybe that wine bottle holder is pretty cool, but stay tuned for the recap.
Hey everybody, welcome to the end of the video, and I hope you guys enjoyed that trip over to Goodwill. Got some great items to list on eBay. That really cool skeleton hand wine bottle holder. Now, wine bottle holders like that don't really do that well. And I wouldn't recommend picking up probably 99% of them because they don't. You usually see those ones with animals, where they have the mouth kind of holding the lid, and they don't do well at all. This one does. It has a theme, and it's Halloween themed, and Halloween, Christmas always sell well, sell year around. This was actually Eek and Hide brand, which I believe, if I'm not mistaken, was sold at Target. Some of these discontinued items that were sold at Target, Michael's, can do incredibly well, especially the holiday stuff. Speaking primarily towards the holiday items. I know at Target, some of those birds can do incredibly well. Usually find them for like $1 or $2. And they'll go for upwards of $15, $16. I've seen some of them go for $30 or $40. So definitely keep your eye out for those. Discontinued holiday items. I don't know about Walmart. I haven't really seen any Walmart branded stuff going, reselling very well, but Target and definitely Michael's. And then in the video, I pointed out the ice bucket. I'm here to tell you, do not pick up ice buckets. They do not sell well, and they do not sell, really with any velocity at all. I guess sell well will include velocity and price and all that. So don't pick up ice buckets. You're going to see people pick up ice buckets. Now, you're going to see people pick up a lot of items. And really what I know drives them to buy these items, you'll see people here on YouTube, is the fact that they've built up an audience. And that audience will come with some customers as well too. People that, like similar things that these people do. And the content creator, like me, will buy items that the audience and the customers within that audience will buy from them. So, and then they build up a history. Then they start building up a sales history. Like, okay, I remember the last time I found that, I bought it and it sold. So I'll go and pick it up again. I know I have a customer for that. And, so that's the mentality that's going on. And they've been building this up for years. It's taking a lot of work and effort. It takes a lot of work and effort to make videos, and build an audience. So it's taking a lot of work, a lot of time for them to do that. It's a form of advertising. They're advertising basically, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's just, if you guys are here, those of you that are on YouTube, try to just learn about reselling. If you're for entertainment, I hope. I'm providing great entertainment for you guys, and nothing wrong with that either. Nothing wrong with, we're all, we all want to be entertained. If you guys are here to learn about reselling, I would recommend staying away from a lot of items that you see people pick up. You'll see me pick up items too, and I'll try to explain, the best I could as to why I'm picking up these items. I don't have much of an audience. I mean, I have a little over 3,000. I mean, that's something. That's pretty good. I don't know if I really have any customer base or anything like that. Oh, by the way, speaking of customers, I am going to put my new email down below in the description. It's gemflipper35@gmail.com. You can find it down in the description. If there is anything in these videos that you guys are spotting that I'm picking up and you would like to purchase, send me an email down there and I'll send you a link which will allow you to purchase that item. So gemflipper35@gmail.com. Look for my email down below in the description. But now I know what it's going to sound. It's going to sound like I'm telling you these people are doing it wrong and I'm doing it right. Which is not really the case, because everybody has their own, their own business, their own way of running things. They have an audience. They have customers. They're buying for their audience. They're buying for their customers. I don't really have, like I said, I'm about a little over 3,000. Not really much in YouTube world, in YouTube land. A little bit of water there. So, I'm still building up my audience. Will that translate to customers? Probably. But I've been doing this for well over 20 years. I buy items that sell on eBay. And that's one of the reasons why I also add in the what solds, especially the unusual items, items you don't see every day. Yeah, everybody can tell you, digital camera. I just listed a bunch of digital cameras. Everybody can say, just buy digital cameras. Those are kind of like in reselling world, everybody knows digital cameras still sell in the reselling world. People that don't resell probably won't really know. They'll think digital cameras, I have my phone, whatever. I don't need a digital camera. But if you're a reseller, you've heard it. Cameras, old cameras, vintage cameras sell incredibly well. Everybody at the flea market knows that these things sell well. So that's why they usually charge a lot for them. So I want to bring you guys the interesting, the unique items. I'm going to show you guys the title structures of these items, because it's really, really about, in my opinion, window dressing these items. And we're selling online, so it's physical window dressings are what used to bring people into stores. One of my favorite movies, by the way, favorite movies is Mannequin. So look it up. It's a really great movie. It's from the 80s, I believe. And the guy was wanting to be a window dresser and came up with these amazing, with the help of a woman who happened to be like a reincarnated spirit of a Egyptian queen. So, queen or princess? I kind of forget. I haven't seen it in a little while. But I do have it on my media server, so maybe I'll watch that tonight. But Mannequin, so and he wanted to be a window dresser. The whole love story going on there. But when the best way that we can window dress our items, picture on eBay, pictures and title, and also the title will help the the eBay algorithm really find the right buyer for you. So that's my goal. My goal for me is, my goal when I'm out there sourcing is to find items that sell on eBay all the time. I'm looking for items that are going to sell. And if it's something that's personal, like today I was at the flea market, I did my live show, I picked up some items, and again, I was like, these are personal items for myself. And then I was talking about items I'm actually going to resell. So I would like to say that I'm always going to do that, is just always look for items that will sell on eBay, not to any customer base that I may or may not have built up here on this channel. So, I mean, that's hopefully, going to stay that way. And some people, but it's not wrong to do it the other way either. It's not wrong to build up viewership, followers, and a customer base comes along with it. That's not wrong either. That's just another way of doing business. It's just, in my opinion, if you're here to teach people, what to buy. Some of the items, like ice buckets, you should not be buying. And maybe add a little disclaimer, like, hey, don't buy this. I know people that can, I have customers that will buy this from me. So, so I did have my meeting today with eBay and other seller leaders. I forget what they're called. Social leaders, social leader event people. But yeah, so we're going full steam ahead. We're going to have our first seller meetup for San Jose. Hopefully end of June is what I'm thinking. I have to set everything up. So I'm going to set it all up. I need to set up a venue as well, too, for that. And I have the perfect place in mind, which we've had events, like birthday parties and stuff at. It's a nice open place. You just kind of go over there, reserve a table. You don't even really reserve a table. You can reserve a room, but you can reserve like a long bank. It's a huge place, and they have a restaurant. Well, primarily one restaurant, but they offer different kinds of food, and there's also a bar there too as well. So that's pretty cool. And like I said, probably end of June or so. I'll definitely keep you guys updated on that. I need to finish setting it up, and obviously for eBay sellers, so there will be emails going out, signups, and that will be pretty cool to be able to meet more people that are local. I mean, I do know some people already that do sell on eBay, resell on eBay, and other platforms as well too. But it'd be cool just to meet more people, just from my area here. I know there's a lot more sellers here. So, just from what I know or what I run into at the flea market. Trying to think what else, I try to, watch a lot of other reseller content on YouTube, just to kind of keep my pulse on, what's going on out there. I do watch a lot of clothing resellers, even though I'm not a clothing reseller myself. So I'm really just trying to get a sense, because there's a lot of clothing resellers, and you can really get a good sense of what's going on out there with, in the e-commerce world when it comes to clothing people. Because there's so many clothing people that, they really have a good idea of what's happening as far as, how sales are going, how sales are up or down for them. And I don't know. I think, well, I don't really care for clothes. I do think it's a good barometer for the overall e-commerce world or market. E-commerce, no, it's not really e-commerce world. And then I was watching a couple of channels, and one of them I do watch is Dixon Pickens, primarily just a clothing seller, and he was running a sale. He was doing like a $2 sale on all his old stuff, and his sales have gone through the roof. So what does that tell me? People are looking for great deals out there. So if you want great sales, offer great deals. Not a lot of people can do that due to the buy cost of the items. Then I was watching ADH Dave's channel, which is he's based out of Florida, and he was talking about slow sales. Been talking about slow sales for a little while in several videos, and then as of late, he goes, sales have picked up. And what did he do differently? Well, during the time of slow sales, he wasn't listing, and now that he's having good sales, what was he doing? He was listing items. So, what does that tell me is that you got to constantly list. You got to price them, affordably, or, it just depends where you're at. I mean, obviously, if you're in the Apple iPhone market, what's a good deal? Like I sold that Dymo label printer, $171. That was a great deal. Clothing, maybe. Dixon he marked his stuff down to like $2. So is $2 the right price to get sales? Depending upon the brand as well too. So you really got to do your research, and eBay provides all the tools to do the appropriate research you need to price your items accordingly and get them sold as well too. So I know a lot of people are negative on eBay, but I'm here to tell you, you know, that based on those two, it looks like more, if you price it right, it's going to sell. If you start listing, you're going to sell. I can't say that, you know, the people that are having problems with eBay are wrong, because there's, you know, quite a few people that are saying that. And I can't say, you know, all of them are wrong. It's just like, you know, people that spot Bigfoot, you know. You can't discount all the witnesses out there. They obviously saw something, but I don't have any of those problems. I don't experience any of those issues. I haven't seen a Bigfoot, by the way. Would like to. That'd be kind of cool. But I don't experience any of those issues. I think I mentioned this before. The last problem I had was a shipping label issue. That lasted maybe 10, 15 minutes or so, and it resolved itself. So I don't experience these problems that other people do. I don't know. But I can't discount everybody's claims. But yeah, that's all the talking points I wanted to bring up. Let's go ahead and get to the what's sold. And as you guys know, the what's sold will appear right over here. Let me get them up on my phone, and so I know what I'm talking about. Or remember what I'm talking about. And first things first, we have an Olympus voice recorder. So this is the Olympus Pro Recorder S7001 recorder hand. This sells incredibly fast, within 24 hours. And you definitely want to look out for these cassette tape ones. Do I have one of those little cassette tapes? Here, I might have gotten rid of it because I didn't know there was stuff on it, and I really didn't know. I didn't want to throw it in and accidentally sell it. But they take the little micro cassettes. Still, you know, these old tech is still desirable. People still look for it and want it. $27 what it sold for. Remember correctly, I got to the flea market and sold really, really quickly. Look out for these. Look out for the major brands. I would stay away from the off brands. But Olympus, Sony, Panasonic, Sanyo, I believe is how you pronounced it. Isn't really that great. But these other ones do incredibly well. I sold like a tiny little square Sony one, which didn't even work for $60. Keep your eye out for these things. They sell incredibly well. Check the battery compartments on these. Make sure they're not corroded. And then make sure you have little cassettes to be able to test them out as well too. Okay, next item. 1845. This is a tumbler. Nuka-Cola. This is from the game Fallout, as well as from the TV series on Amazon, which was a really good series. Highly recommend it. Tumbler. So, Fallout is the name of the game. Nuka-Cola, obviously a play on Coca-Cola. They can't use Coca-Cola, so Nuka-Cola. And Fallout's a post-apocalyptic, post-nuclear war, nuclear winter type of game, and also TV show. So, Nuka-Cola. I pick this up all the time. I pick up anything I see. Whenever I see Nuka-Cola, I pick it up and it sells. The glasses I've sold. Checkerboard game it sold. This tumbler sold. I don't think I have anything right now, but if you see Nuka-Cola, pick it up. It's not a mistake. It's not something weird. It's from a game. And Tumbler, Bethesda is the name of the actual developer of the game, which is why I threw it in there. But cool, unique item to be on the lookout for, and it does sell really well. $18.45. We're not getting rich here off to that one item. We're selling multiple items. We're selling a lot of items at a time. So all that adds up. It just adds up. Here's a pretty good item that sold, and this is a vintage Corona beer domino set. A set of 28. Came with a pack. Now, there are other types of Corona dominoes. You need to look out for these ones. In the picture they have like a little kind of like a ball bearing in the middle. Look out for these. They're white and blue. $40 is what it sold for, and I think I picked this up for, if I remember correctly, I think I was at the flea market, and initially the person told me $1 or $2. I didn't have change on me, and so I asked him. And he said his mom was gone right now. He didn't have any change. So I was like, all right, I'll come back. Don't worry. I ended up going back and I ended up spending like $3. So I did pay up a little bit more, but not bad. You know, it's still, we made some great profit on this item. Like I showed you in the video, the last video, there is, you know, fees associated with selling this stuff, but we're still making great money on it. Look out for this. It was an easy shipper as well too. Definitely a little bit on the heavier side. I think that was close to 3 pounds with all those dominoes together when I ended up shipping it out. But it still goes in the poly bag. Wrapped it up in about 2 times bubble wrap, poly bag. Boom, send it on its way. So some great, cool, unique items to be on the lookout for. Otherwise, hit the thumbs up button to like the video, subscribe, hit the bell notification. We do a live show every Thursday at the flea markets. Definitely keep your eye out for that. Usually about 9 a.m. on that. Check out down below my other socials down below. Email address is down there. Gem, I gotta remember because I just set it up. Gemflipper35, gmail.com. Down below, send me an email if you guys are interested in anything that you see in these videos that hasn't sold yet. Don't look at the what sold. Look at the ones in the video. Send me an email. Let me know, and I'll send you a link to be able to buy. If it's still available, I'll send you a link to be able to purchase that item. Otherwise, we'll catch you in the next one.